What's up, everyone? My name is Jeff, and today we're going to have fun playing a Dragonspark Reactor combo. So Dragonspark Reactor is a new card from Kamigawa that I think is really awesome. And the way that I like to build decks, I like to build decks that have a good chance of actually winning games and doing fun things, but I particularly try to focus my decks around actually making a specific fun thing happen and try to make that work as best as we can, as well as just having it be in a decent, good deck that you guys could build, play, and try it out and do whatever. As far as this being the best way to actually play a deck or this kind of thing, not necessarily the right way to go, but that's why you guys come here, is because you enjoy the fun, you enjoy the flavor, and hopefully I provide that for you guys here today. Make sure you guys hit the like button and subscribe if you guys want to see more of this kind of stuff. So Dragonspark Reactor, 2-mana artifact. Whenever it or another artifact enters the battlefield under your control, put a charge counter onto Dragonspark Reactor, and then we can pay 4 and sacrifice it. It deals damage equal to the number of charge counters on it to target player, and that much damage to up to 1 target creature. So we can do some really sweet stuff with this, where this wouldn't be that powerful. It's 2 mana to get it out and then pay 4 to actually make the trigger happen. That would be pretty terrible if there wasn't so many ways to make sure artifacts hit the battlefield in standard right now. And in standard, there are so many ways to make sure artifacts hit the battlefield. So first off, we have like Oni-Cult Anvil, which 2 mana, whenever one or more artifacts you control leave the battlefield on your turn, you get to create a token. So if we have multiple on the battlefield, we're making a bunch of construct tokens. We can sacrifice those to make other ones come out. Whenever we sacrifice, it deals 1 damage to each opponent and you gain 1 life. So we can reduce the amount of damage we have to be dealing with Dragonspark Reactor. Then we also have Magda, which just makes treasure tokens for us every time it gets tapped down. When we have Moonsnare Prototype, which can tap it down to be able to make extra mana for us. It's an extra artifact for us to be playing out as well. You can also pay 5 to the owner of target non-land permanent puts it on top of or on the bottom of their library with a channel effect, which is pretty sweet. We also have Kalain, which comes down. It can also be tapped down with Moonsnare or the treasures that it comes out. We have treasures to tap down. There's just so many ways we can be playing out all of the artifacts, all the fun things we're doing. We have Mnemonic Sphere, and then we also have just treasures galore in this deck. So I'm trying to go full on in the treasures side of things, because the artifacts just have to enter the battlefield, but they can leave whenever they wanted to. We don't have to like have a bunch of artifacts on the battlefield. A lot of these other effects we've had like this in the past require you to kind of hurt yourself in the gameplay, where this one, we can be stacking up the Dragonspark Reactor and have a really awesome effect at instant speed to be able to deal damage to the face and kill whatever creature we need to with 4 mana, which would typically be an issue. But if we can just make a bunch of treasure tokens, have a bunch of extra mana, that becomes a fairly easy thing to do. So it does require to have a pretty good early game play to make sure we get this out early enough, make sure we have a bunch of good early start here, and then we can start going off with the Dragonspark Reactor and do some really fun stuff. But once we have Goldspan Dragon on the battlefield, all of our treasures tapping to add 2 extra mana, then we can have like our Treasure Vault, which is an artifact itself. When it enters the battlefield, we get to put a charge counter onto Dragonspark Reactor, and then we get to here, let's bring this over here so you can see it, not behind me, and then we can pay for it, create a bunch of treasure tokens. All of those treasure tokens hit the battlefield, and we'll put charge counters onto Dragonspark Reactor, and then we have a bunch of extra mana to be able to trigger Dragonspark Reactor, and we could very easily, with enough treasures, a Goldspan Dragon, Dragonspark Reactor, maybe a Treasure Vault on the battlefield, or whatever else other kind of shenanigans are going on, be able to kind of just like put maybe 5 to 10 artifacts on the battlefield all at once, be able to hit damage to the opponent's face, kill something, and either win immediately or be able to set ourselves up in a way that we can win on the next turn or whatever we need to do. So pretty sweet stuff. We have Magma Opus in here as well, just to make sure that we have something on a way to put treasures on turn 2. We really want to make sure we have really good stuff on turn 2, which we should be able to do anytime. We also just ramp up a lot, so Magma Opus is still just one of the best ways to go for that. More card draw for us. We have things like Unexpected Windfall to make sure we're finding our Dragonspark Reactors, also just finding more of these things. We basically want to have as many either Dragonspark Reactors or Oni-Cult Anvils out as possible, so we can keep going wide with our board, keep making more artifacts, keep doing more fun, awesome things, and that's good. Prismari Command is just amazing here. It makes treasures, destroys tons of artifacts that are in the format right now, 2 damage to their face if we need to get a little bit more with Dragonspark Reactor, and it just does all the things, helps us draw through to everything. And so, like I said, this deck is built a little bit more like, I think Xorn is one of those like more flavor fun cards. This is a card that you probably take out if you're trying to play it a bit more competitively, or something that is a little bit more consistent in the format. But we're playing Xorn here because it does double up the treasure tokens that we make, and also a School Point Merchant I think is probably the one that you would switch it out for, but it is a way to sacrifice another creature or treasure, draw cards. That's great with the tokens that are made with Construct, to be able to have something to do here, to be able to keep drawing cards, keep sacrificing all the artifacts we're making. We're fine with artifacts leaving the battlefield, so it's fantastic. That's basically it. We have Valki here as well. We get to play the Tibalt side every once in a while, great in the early game, and turn it into something amazing as well. So that's basically the deck, guys. Oh, We're also playing with Magda and Kalain, and then the occasional Valki that we have on the battlefield. I was noticing that having the legends on the battlefield for these lands is actually pretty easy. So I've been able to cast these for like 1 or 2 pretty easily with this deck, which is awesome. I guess it would only be two, but we were able to cast it for 2, and it was awesome. So anyway, let's go ahead and end the gameplay, see how it does for us, and wish me luck. Here we go. Oh man, this is the perfect hand without the colors that we need or any untapped lands. Oh no. Oh, can we keep this hand? We're on the play. We have 2 tapped lands. We can have a better hand. Please, a better hand. Dragonspark Reactor, go Xorn, and then what? No, can't keep this one either. It just gets worse and worse. All right, we can keep this. We drop 1 Moonsnare. We drop 1 Kalain. I go for the Dragonspark. It's just removal for us is what we're hoping for right now. So yeah, lead off with the Appland. I can't actually do that. We can do this. So play this out on here. Go Prototype, pass the turn. It'd be nice to be able to have the ramp with the sphere, but I think we're actually just going to draw a card with the channel side of this. That's the other good thing about this card is that it's just an opt if we need it to be, you know? And right now we need it to be. All right, so let's go ahead and opt right away. Oh boy, not a land, not a land. We're good. We're going to find red mana. Life is going to be fine. Mulligan down to 5. Let's see if we can still pull it off. This is the power of being on the play, right? Like, having a hand on the play might just be all that you ever need. So we have Magda. We have the ability to tap it down and add a treasure. And we can play out Reactor. And now we have enough for Goldspan Dragon on the next turn. Game over, man. Game over. All you need is 5 cards. And Moonsnare, Magda, Spark Reactor, everything's going to die. All the damage is going to get through. And now we're just going to top deck like a brilliant person. Life is going to be good. I really like Moonsnare into Magda, by the way. I think it's a good one. Is Moonsnare good enough for all of the other decks? Like, how many copies of it do you play just to play a Magda deck, though? That's the real question. And is it a full 4 of just so that you can have the Magda play? Or do you play 3 of and Magda's good enough with other stuff? The issue with this deck is that we're not playing enough. This is just aggro deck. Gotcha. The issue with this deck is that we're not playing any vehicles. Vehicles would help with Magda to be a little bit more consistent. That's what the other decks had going for it. So we're going to take some damage here. We're just going for Dragonspark Reactor to being big enough to be able to deal some damage and kill one of their things when it's necessary. So right now, just going for the hits and hoping to top deck another couple turns. Prototype, at least we have this ability to bounce something next turn. Pass the turn. Yeah, so we have bounce, we have Dragonspark Reactor if we need it, we have all of the things. Life is good. Life is gonna be good, eventually. Alright, what you got? So yeah, Golgari, black, green, aggro is, I think, pretty terrifying just in general. It could be vehicle-based stuff. Bloodsky Berserker, I think, is a pretty good one to be playing for vehicles. There's Essica's Chariot, which is still amazing. Trying to think of like all the things that would go into a black-green aggro deck. They're debating how aggressive they need to go for. This puts counters onto things. They have plenty of things with counters. Down to 11. Life total's getting low. Magda has a blocker. Is that actually worth a while? So get in with Goldspan Dragon. I think I'd chump block, make a treasure, Moonsnare. It's menace until a turn. That is an issue. And then I'll have enough to, I think, prototype and go for this with the Magda mana. So I can still do quite a bit here. So they're down to 12. We get them pretty low after this too. How low can I get them? 1, 2. Yeah, I think we just passed the turn. Block with Magda. We have the other one to trade off with. Get some more treasures. If I can avoid playing the Dragonspark Reactor, I will here. I'm hoping that they're going to like try to put counters onto something, like onto the Oran Reef. So whenever it attacks, put a counter onto each other with the plus and counter. I've never been a big fan of this card. Like it comes down and it does do something right away, and then it can attack, and like it has to be the one that attacks, and it dies so easily though. But if you have a bunch of creatures with it, you have to be at least 4 creatures wide to make it worthwhile. It kind of ends up feeling like the Loxodon a little bit. Just the Loxodon was good because it had 4 toughness and it didn't die to all of the things, you know, where this one doesn't have the 4 toughness. It has a similar effect, but it also has to be the one attacking. It can die on that attack. It's not quite as good. Adama. Oh, interesting. All right. So I think I do want to go for the Dragonspark Reactor now. That has reach as well. Yeah, I think we do. All right, so they're going to attack in. Oran Reef attacks in. The Berserker is annoying. I get to kill the Oran Reef Ooze. They have enough reach stuff to be annoying here too. We really need to top deck something pretty wonderful. So I get to make 1 more treasure here. That's 5 damage to face. We're going all in. So 8, 9, 10, 11. That's lethal. How do I block? Do I block one of these guys or do I block the Oran Reef Ooze is the question. Oran Reef Ooze I can kill. Or do I kill the... I want to hit the Kadama with this Dragonspark Reactor is the thing. So I get to bounce one. I get to... So what am I bouncing? So... I get to bounce one, I get to kill one. I think we just don't deal with the Kadama and we kill everything else. So yeah, block here. So now we go for tap you, get a treasure, channel, bounce, top of the library. I think we want to kill the adversary, right? Yeah, so bounce you, the one that might have the chance to do other things. But on top or bottom of the library, so they'll probably put on bottom because they can just get better draws at this point, right? They probably want to hit lands, they probably want to hit whatever, and then we can kill this guy here. And so then they'll have the Kadama on the battlefield, but they won't have anything, like they lost all of their creatures. All of their good stuff is gone. They're gonna hit us for 1. They didn't keep Desperate Sentinel back, so life is great. And I believe this is game over. So target you, kill this, do Dragonspark. So like being able to get the combo and go crazy with it, awesome stuff. But being able to just deal 5 damage to them all of a sudden, kill something else along the way as well, so good. Valki is good too. Oh, we get to steal some good stuff here probably. So go Magda. Do I tap down right away and get the Valki out? That's the question. Let's go ahead and swing in first. See what they do with this Kadama. Do they block? I have the mana with Valki now. I can tap it if I want to turn it into something after they block. So I can take their best thing. Anything with haste. Yeah, I think playing Valki out is good enough here. See, I can add 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We're really close to being able to play the other side of it. Down to 3. Yeah, we play out this side. It's just better. It sets us up really well here. Start off. Beginning of your upkeep. Some good cards. Yeah, opponent scoops it up. We could have taken the start off. I could have turned it into the 3/3 when we needed to. I was just debating if the Orin Reef would have been useful at all. It wasn't. So, oops, my bad. Oh well, that was a good one. All right, up against Hollywins, and a pretty beautiful hand. We have Magda. We don't have ways to tap it down immediately, but Xorn with the Magda can at least get us enough treasures to be doing some stuff. Way to remove some things if we need to. Hello, how are you? I just realized that came and attacked me right off. Rude. Jasper Sentinel. We're gonna lead off with a let's actually go black-red, right? Okay, there we go. Pass the turn. Because we have Hollow Storm Giants on turn 2 for Magda. Good things. I've really been enjoying when I'm playing 3-color decks. I just play 3 of each of these ones, 3 of each of the pathway lands, and then try to have a couple of basic lands if I need it. But right now, there's not a ton of reasons to have basic lands. There's not a ton of things to kill and go search your deck for a basic land or whatever. That doesn't happen that often right now. And so overall, I've actually just been really impressed with how just playing 3 colors, just having 3 of each of the pathways, 3 of each of these on the board, having enough for either the legendary lands, having enough for the Hollow Storm Giants, and ultimately it turns out being really great. If you guys want to check out the deck list right here, MTG system, gotcha. All right, ooh, Essica, that's really bad. Other legendary creatures can tap for add more mana. I can't actually kill this. I want to see if they would trade off with the Magda, and then I can swing with the Prismari Command, but I also want to get Xorn out before that happens. So what's the play here? I can get out Xorn right away, and I can have Goldspan Dragon on the next turn, and maybe that's fast enough to at least have a threat in the above. I can also just get rid of Essica here, swing in for 2. That might be the right play instead. Let's just do that. This is just good removal. We have tons of land, so we don't need anything else. We get in, we get the treasure from it. Down to 18 past the turn. We slow them down a little bit ramp-wise. And hopefully that's enough here. We'll see. Yeah, they have all the colors. Yeah, Jasper Sentinel and Essica. I'm sure they have Magda, just all the treasure things to do. Maybe this is just red-green though. Who's to say? All right, so we have Goldspan Dragon if we want it. Do I want it? I can play Xorn out, swing in with Magda, get an extra treasure, Prismari Command, get an extra treasure, kill this guy. Then what does he get? He gets 3 treasure tokens, which sets him up to be able to play the other side of this. I don't really want that to happen. Goldspan Dragon doesn't actually help us a ton until we can get rid of this either, because he just kills it. So I think we do just try to set up the Xorn. Do I just trade this off is the question. Thinking here. I think we just say no attacks. Let's just pass the turn. I don't get the chance to play Prismari Command. I was debating if I just wanted to attack in and just have it die and not really worry. But we have some good top decks that would be nice to have. We're just playing slower than I would like now. So they don't have all 5 colors right now. They might just be playing Essica and then having the chance to do the Prismatic Bridge with all of the tapped add 1 mana of any color. Having Essica, having maybe, Magda, treasures here that they can play whatever they need to. And that's pretty good. I wonder what they're going to be hitting with the Prismatic Bridge that makes it worthwhile. Devouring Tendrils. This is the new, target creature you control deals damage equal to its power to target creature you don't control or planeswalker. So there's a new one that's instant speed that just came out with a new set. You definitely take out Devouring Tendrils if you have it in any decks and play the other one. It's just so much better. All right, so they tap down so we can at least get some Goldspan Dragon stuff happening. And so that's what we're gonna do. Goldspan Dragon. Attack in here. Do I want to kill the Essica? Just to make sure it's gone. Trade off with the Magda. I get 1 treasure. I'll be able to play out a Goldspan Dragon. I could make Prismari Command, try to find some other shenanigans going on here. I need to find actual answers to what's going on. Let's try this out. I'm thinking they may not want to trade this off. All right, well, they do. Yeah, let the damage go through. I could just play out another Goldspan. I can play that next turn and it's fine. Let's kill this Essica. Try to keep him off of their all colored mana. Do I just want to make a treasure? think I just want to draw cards here, right? If I make a treasure, do I have enough mana for Goldspan Dragon? Let's draw cards. Let's make this a little better. So you die, we draw cards. There's our reactor. We can play it right away. Prototype isn't terrible, so we definitely want to get rid of the land. Reactor is what we're built around. So let's do that. And this means that we have a way to kill something on the next turn as well. Wish I had red mana there. That was a little bit annoying. And we pass the turn. All right. Having removal available is better for us, I think, ultimately. Goldspan Dragon comes in, gets us 2 extra treasures, which will let us actually play the reactor. We can't kill the Atushi is the one issue. Do they keep swinging in? They are winning the race at the moment. They have 2 cards in hand. They're playing Bard class. Okay, yeah, so this is Bard class Essica. Goes all in. Has a reach creature for the Goldspan Dragons. Thinking how they want to do this. Yeah, so they are winning the race, especially with their good blockers here. Ooh, does that give me enough mana? Yes, with Goldspan Dragon it does. Okay, so without Kalain. Get an extra treasure. Without Goldspan Dragon. Do I need to hold back blockers? I get 2 treasures, so I can activate the reactor and deal 4 damage to this whenever I need to. Or whatever it is that I need to. So I think I want to try to get through both Sentinels at the moment. This is basically what we had set up. Like Dragonspark Reactor, it's not designed to be staying on the battlefield for forever, but man, once it gets on the battlefield, it can stack up really quickly to be able to kill whatever we need to, and be able to do 4 damage to their face as we're doing that, like changes the math so much. Like we're doing 10 points of damage now. You know, if they don't let it through, they're going down to 2. We have already showed that we have Prismari Commands. Like they have to block with their Sentinels. They're losing out on mana now. It's a good setup all around. So yeah, pass the turn. I don't want to give them the extra cards here or the mana with treasure tokens, so I'm going to try not to hit them as long as we can survive. Arlen. This says it to just target creature. It does not hit planeswalkers, unfortunately.
I must resist its call.
Must resist its call. All right. You know, let me get the audio for this a little bit louder. All right, there comes Arlen. They can cast stuff at instant speed, as though they had flash. Alana. All right, so we want to stop here. Oh no! Forgot to get the extra counter with it as well. Oh, that's crap. All right, so we do need to kill this then. Yeah, target player. We kill you. We have to do this before they do anything else. So they can look at the top cards of the library. They have a chance to be able to play them right away until the end of your next turn. Oh, it's so good. Yeah, they make the treasure tokens instead. I'm fine with that. That's actually helpful. So this does have reach, which is annoying. So this Goldspan Dragon can't actually get through. If I have enough treasures, though, I might be able to get Hall of the Storm Giants is what I was thinking. Destroy target artifact. Can't really hit anything here. I can get it with the 6 damage. And that's not terrible. We have Prismari Command for later. I can also just block with Hall of the Storm Giants that way as well. So let's swing in with Goldspan Dragon. I could try to go after Arlen, protect ourselves a bit more. But I think I actually want to get them with this Hall of the Storm Giants. I think that we can. Yeah. Ugh. Just hit in. We have 2 more points of damage here, which can be very useful for us. We get them down to 6. That means that, like, if they don't find anything else with reach, they'll probably let this Goldspan Dragon through. We get 2 more points of damage here. So we're going to try to hold off as much as we can. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, 7 with all those Storm Giants. I know I shouldn't be hovering over everything. I do it for you guys. I play poorly for you. All right, down to 6. So they have to be able to get something amazing off the top or things with reach. And so Bard class, they need to level this up. They have the extra mana with Arlen. They have the ability to go attacking. Tovolar gives more card draw, which is good. That's a big boy, but their life total is crazy low, and we have flyers going over the top. So life is okay. It's a 5/5 with trample. So we need to try to keep our Kalain alive. Oh, they gotta buff this up too. It gets so big. They didn't get the extra mana from this Arlen. I don't think they have enough to kill us here. As long as we can block one thing. They have to keep this up for the reach to be able to not die as well. Just puts it onto Tovolar. Interesting. Doesn't gain haste in any way, right? Goes to combat, hits with Arlen, hits with... Wait, did that give it haste? What gives it haste? Does this give it haste? And haste until Inferno. I missed that. What? I did not even know that. That's sad. All right, so we block here. Do they have enough damage now? I think they do. Oh, no. Oh, I forgot the Hall of the Storm Giants. Oops. Oh, I missed it. 9, 10. So we're still not dead, though. They don't have enough for lethal. They can buff up, though, with this. And so I missed it. I even talked about it beforehand, guys. I missed it. All right. This game should have been won. I had Hall of Storm Giants to do this. I was just surprised that this had haste. I forgot that Helena also gives haste. I've not been using it for that. I'm an idiot. It's so good. That creature gains haste until end of turn. I've totally missed that when I've been playing with it. Sometimes you read so many cards and build so many decks that you just kind of forget what things do after a while. Oops. Good game. They got us. Yeah, they get the buff. We're all sorts of dead. And there we go. All right, all right. Well, that should have been a win. Big old punt. On to the next one. All right, up against Lost Boy. And a little bit awkward hand because the lands we need to play to actually play our 2-drops are the tapped lands. But I'm going to keep this hand. I think it's good enough. Even if we just like Xorn on turn 3, go for Kalains, go for Oni-Cult, start going off with it. But get this out there, pass the turn. Hello. Oh, dude, Arena crashed on me one time, and I've lost my ability to have emotes. Like, all of my emotes just went away, and it's kind of annoying. Now this will also be a tap land. I should have played that out in turn. Okay, whatever. So I don't get to play Xorn anymore. That's whatever. Smoldering Egg. There's a Magda. Play this out tapped because I'm a dummy face. Yeah, put out Kalain first. Pass the turn. They're going to have lots of removal if you're playing this out right away. At least getting the treasure will help. We can play Oni-Cult. Sacrifice the treasure to play Magda, get a token. And then Xorn the next turn or whatever. Land is nice. So play you out. Counterspell would be annoying. Do I want Xorn to be bigger? So it goes for Dragonfire right away. Get this out there. I have a guaranteed Goldspan Dragon right now, which might be good enough. They're playing dragons. They'll have the ability to actually kill this. Let's just go Magda. Get that extra token. Get things out in the battlefield. Pass the turn. Expressive Iteration. Yeah, Smoldering Egg is bad for us. Becomes a 4/4. 4/4 gutter snipe is good. So I don't think they played a land yet. So yeah, they get the land to play. No red sources. They probably are playing Fading Hopes. Do I sacrifice this right now? We'll wait till the next turn. Getting in for a little bit could be nice, but it's not necessary. So play out Xorn. Let's hope no counter spells. Let us hope and pray. Getting 2 treasures here would be big. We didn't get the Goldspan Dragon land, but that's fine because we get to do lots of other good things. Okay, we get to play Kalain out, get 2 more treasures. Then we have Goldspan on the next turn, which will be massive with if Kalain stays on the battlefield. Another dude. And I think we just passed the turn. Yeah, this will be cheaper with Magda, Goldspan Dragon on the next turn, so we're hoping for that. Gets a treasure. Pass the turn. Let's see, can they flip this around? Do they have a way to wipe our board? That is a pretty big possibility. I'm guessing they'd be playing some sort of board wipe. Deal 2 damage to everything, and that kills, you know, all of the things. So having the Kalain to make Goldspan Dragon bigger to dodge this would be amazing. Draconic Intervention, there it is. Yeah, so it kills all of the things. So we sacrifice you. Get some life out of it. It's all non-dragon things. Oh, man. Yeah. Maybe overcommitted there. The dragon probably would have been better to... I didn't have a way to play it out. That's right. Unless I attacked with Magda first and then played it out afterwards, but yeah. All right, pass them my turn. Dragonspark Reactor. Do I have enough for that? After I play this, I will. So play out Goldspan Dragon. Get a token. I don't get the Dragonspark Reactor trigger there, which is a bummer. So get out the reactor right away. I'm hoping they don't have some sort of like fading hope or whatever here. Another token, get another hit with the reactor, get in for damage. And now we go for the sphere mana. Is there anything better? No, I think that's definitely the play. So play this out. Auto play. Pass the turn. I didn't play a land. I should have drawn the cards right away. Should get a land. It could have been the treasure land as well to get for the reactor. But you know, whatever. Ooh, that's bad. All right, so that's a big dude. So yeah, take the damages, all of the damages. This has ward of 3. Do I want to use my treasure? I actually might need the mana if I want to kill this with the reactor. So, we still draw the card. Hitting lands, hitting all this stuff, getting whatever we need to is better. I just want to be able to play multiple things at once. Pass to my turn. I didn't actually draw very well. Pass to my turn now. See, this is where I should have kept the treasure. If I hadn't gone for that right away, I would have been able to play out the Tybalt, get some good plays out of this. I can swing in with Valki, have enough to kill the carry, which is just still amazing. Doesn't really matter for us. So I think we just kind of go for, let's just keep getting things bigger. Prismari Command, get a guy. I can get a treasure here. I can also just kill this Ashmouth Dragon, which might help us out. Thinking. Getting up to the Valki is pretty awesome. Let's just pass the turn for now. Just play defensively. We're in okay shape. We have the ability to get another artifact every turn. We have plenty of other artifacts to be playing out here with. We have a lot of things to do. Valki becomes really awesome for us. Galazeth. Oh, okay. I mean, I'd love to steal that. Let's steal that one. It's another treasure. It's another smoldering egg. Just going wider, which is really good. It's hard for us to actually beat that in a fast enough manner here. See how they attack. If they attack with both, do I trigger this? I think we take the damage. We say no blocks. Down to 10. And I think we just throw the damage at face here. We don't really want to draw a card. I could destroy their treasure. It doesn't really do much for us. So we want to make a treasure first off. And so the question is what I'm doing with this other one. So do I want to deal 2 damage to their face and just get them closer to death? I think so. We make a treasure. Past them my turn, we get Valki. So how much mana do we actually end up having here? We have Hall of the Storm Giants we could swing in with. That still leaves us dead. I think we have to go Valki and we have to be able to dodge its carry. The issue is the Ashmouth, and I don't have enough mana to be able to play this and other stuff, but the one little bit of life gain we get from it's at least worthwhile. So we go for Tybalt. We get another token. We get some more stuff with Reactor. So as long as we can survive like one turn, I think we're going to be fine. So now we probably take Prismari? Prismari or the Ashmouth Dragon. The issue is that this is the one that can actually do all the damage to actually kill us. If they have removal for Goldspan Dragon, if they have enough stuff, then we're in lots of trouble. Although if they target Goldspan Dragon, then we're in okay shape. You have to have enough mana for the carry. So yeah, I think we go for Prismari. And we pass the turn. So how many spells do they have? That's the big question. If they have no spells, we're straight up dead. If they have ways to get rid of Goldspan Dragon, swing in with this, we're straight up dead. If they give us enough treasures to be able to trigger off the Dragonspark Reactor, we have a chance, but it ain't great. We get 1 more point of life with the Anvil. If they target Tybalt, we have a chance to get them with the Reactor here soon. Swings in. That is enough for lethal. We have to block here. Actually, wait. Just the trade-off, or do I block here? They have 2 spells and we're dead. They have to have 3 spells with the Oni-Cult. So yeah, we're gonna go here. Block there. They can do stuff in reaction. We have to do this now so they don't have the chance to react after we've taken the damage. So go for this now, get up to 11, so now they can't just have 2 spells and be done. Down to 5, we have a blocker for Kalari with Prismari, gets us another token, another treasure. We are losing out on mana because of that, but Tybalt's around, so we get to draw some cards to do some fun stuff. We should be able to get this reactor up pretty high. We have 1 point of damage, 7 right now, 8. We're really close to lethal, really close to lethal. We also have Hall of the Storm Giants, which can hit, and they have a blocker for it, but removal gives us a chance. Do they have removal for Tybalt here? That would be annoying. Land gives us the Hall of the Storm Giants. Not sure if that's actually good enough, though. Land also gives us the mana to hit this through the ward, which is good. So yeah, land is the dream draw. Oh my goodness. Crap. Do I need to kill this smoldering egg now? So Magma Opus is hitting which lands? Just the Hall of the Storm Giants. So resolve that, they gain some life, we hit them. Get up to 7. I don't have anything that deals 3 points of damage, just straight up. I think we just have to hope that they don't have the stuff. So, man. So I have Galazeth, but it's not enough. We just need to wait for our draw to come in. We're gonna hold off. Down to 5. Take that there.
We were having such fun.
Okay. I'm glad we waited. We don't have enough for the Dragonspark Reactor. We died to this Ashmouth if they have anything, basically. Dude, we're so close to lethal. This is so annoying. This keeps happening. We have to be able to block the 6. And then just hope that they don't have any spells with 4 cards. Yeah, good game. As soon as they cast a spell, we're dead. We needed the one more mana. Yeah. So because I couldn't cast off because they tapped on one of our lands, we were in trouble. Whoa, they didn't go for it? Did they not have anything there? I mean, they've got to have enough to just kill us as soon as we go off with this, right? Yeah, good game. So sacrifice here, hit you, kill you. Does it counter the entire effect or just the part that's targeting this? That's an interesting thing. Pay for the ward. There we go. Good game. Thank you, sir. All right. Opponent was generous there. Guaranteed they had enough damage to actually kill us, right? they had enough cards in hand or whatever to make that work out. But so opponent was nice. They also had Den of the Bugbear. They had plenty of ways to kill us. So opponent was just being awesome, and I appreciate it. I really appreciate it. All right, up against Forton, and yeah, we'll keep this. We have Kalain, we have Dragonspark Reactor, we have plenty of good lands. Life is good. All right, so Kalain is actually a little bit awkward to play here. I do have black mana there, so let's go with this one. I'm debating if I want to play Kalain first. I think it is just Dragonspark Reactor. So Dragonspark Reactor, go, pass the turn. Start getting some treasures. We have Kalain into Valki, which could be good. Do I want to wait and have it be bigger, though? I could also play out the Opus for a treasure if I need to get something else here. Getting the 2/1, getting discard, maybe dodging some removal, and having the ability to turn it into whatever we find with treasures to do it is pretty nice. But having Goldspan Dragon with a treasure next turn, it might be better. So let's just pass the turn. I just feel like they're going to have discard, they're going to have removal. Like, it's just guaranteed, right? They either have the counterspell for this, and so I'm not sure going for it's going to be the best play. Let's go blue. I might just go the Oni-Cult. Let's just play it a little bit slower. They're holding up counterspells right now. They're holding up removal. We don't play our Goldspan Dragon yet. Memory Deluge. All right, that's a good sign. Having a land would have been fantastic. I can play Prismari Command, dig through my deck a little bit more. I actually like what I have in hand, though, so it doesn't help a ton. Let's just play the Valki out. It makes more sense. Why am I sacrificing the treasure for this Valki? I mean, I kind of want that to happen, but... All right, play Valki. No creatures whatsoever. Oh, this is so dumb. All right, well, that's cool, I guess. Do I make a token right away just to get another thing on Reactor? I think I do. That means I won't be able to have Goldspan for sure. What all is this? They have removal, Test of Talents, Blood in the Snow. Okay. Test of Talents is easy to dodge. We just have to make sure we can Opus when they don't have that up. Siphons. So what are they holding up now? So we can draw a card if they go for the Baleful Mastery, which they'll probably have to do. So yeah, pass to my turn. I don't care about this Oni-Cult Anvil just yet. Pass to my turn. Land. Do I want to keep that on the battlefield? I have 2 legends. Just non-land. Basically non-land permanent. They didn't put land on it because we have the ability to play lands if we need to at some point. Okay, so go Goldspan Dragon. Get the counter onto it. Get a token here. Adds up to the Dragonspark Reactor. We're just trying to get this high enough. This is something they can't really counter. So all they can do is try to gain more life. So go to combat. They're going to have to go for Baleful Mastery. I'm fine drawing the card here. Getting an extra treasure. Doing all the fun things. Could return this to my own hand, huh? I don't get to draw the card. Is that worth it? What do they have then? I could also return Valki at some point and be able to just play it on the other side, which I think just beats them. Destroys all planeswalkers as well. Thinking yeah, let's go for it. They don't really have a whole lot that they're doing anyway. So bring back that to our hand. We don't get to draw the card, which is a bit painful. Pass the turn. Celestis. So we have the ability to kill that. I'm not using this Oni-Cult very well because I don't have the things to really make do with it. Didn't get the treasure. All right, so attack in. Hit them down to 12. Let's sacrifice here. Get them down to 11. Make another thing. Dragonspark Reactor is a little bit higher. I should have actually killed the Kalain, I guess. I think I hold a Prismari Command. How much do I want to kill this? Destroy artifact. So they have Test for Talents held up here. I don't really want to go for this right now. Thinking... Let's just go Kalain. Without the second Kalain, we lose the other one. Not hitting the land there was pretty brutal. Pass the turn. Hold on to Prismari Command for the next turn. Dragonspark is definitely ticking up. I mean, we're 4 treasures away from being able to just one-shot them here. Any creature they play, they're in trouble with. So they're going to make lots of treasures. What can they really play here? So the Mnemonic Massacre is an issue. They can gain life back, which is annoying. It's an enchantment, too, so you can actually kill it. Just trying to see if I could dodge Test for Talents. I actually want them to Test for Talents to the Prismari Command and hopefully get in with other stuff. So, yeah, Mnemonic Massacre, go. Resolve. Opponent's being a jerk. It's all good. They have two lands here, two things to play. So I want them to cast this Test for Talents right now. Let's go ahead and try to go for create a destroy artifact, create a treasure token. So create treasure token, destroy artifact. We lose out on the treasure that we needed, but we make another treasure token. If they go for the Test for Talents, we have a chance of not hitting this Goldspan Dragon. But I'm hoping that they're tapped out. They don't have as many things. We can maybe get up to Magma Opus sometime. Okay, maybe. I did forget I didn't have the extra land there to go for. Come on, give me land. Oh, no. Ah, for the love. For the love. They know we have this Magma Opus. All right, pass the turn. All right, we're muting this guy. I'm trying to think through my plays, my friend. It's all good. It happens. All right, we can wait a couple turns. We don't have to be doing stuff right away. Yeah, it flips over. They get a draw card, discard a card, and gain life. Ah, so annoying. All right. Dude, we have not hit lands for forever. Let's check out the Trusty Dusty MTG system. I made a lot of my plays expecting us to hit lands at some point here. I mean, we're 17 cards deep, only 4 lands. We did have to just barely shuffle. They have Siphon inside it, I guess. So that could be a land that they played somewhere. Yeah, 43% chance of drawing every single time to hit a land here. Let's, they guaranteed have removal, right? Just pass to my turn. Treasure Vault is an extra thing for us. There we go. That's actually great. Treasure Vault's huge. Okay, so even if they target here, us being able to get a treasure is just massive. Because we get the treasure to be able to activate with Treasure Vault, potentially on next turn. I'm fine getting the treasure. I'm fine drawing the card. Do I make the token here and just get them down a little bit more? I'm so close to being able to have it be useful. I'm trying to at least cast 1 spell a turn so that it doesn't switch to day, make them gain more life, do whatever, that kind of stuff. Plays out a life linker, not good. I can kill that with the Dragonspark Reactor, though. So if they don't have a way to kill this Goldspan Dragon, then life is fine. So let's just kind of see how it's playing out here. I can make 2 treasures. How close is that to lethal? We actually have lethal. With Magma Opus, kill, sacrifice them, activate this, hit in for 1. Do we think we can actually get in for the 1? Let's go with Goldspan Dragon instead. I think it's just a better play. So on the attack, we can, oh, we don't have quite enough mana. See if they give us another treasure. Infernal Grasps. Create the treasure token. Sacrifice is an artifact. Dang it, man. Ugh. Not having quite enough. We're not going to get in with that, so it doesn't matter. Oh, they gain life. I forget about that. Okay, okay. We get to gain the life at least, you know, so everything's fine. And as long as Dragonspark Reactor gets bigger, we're good too. I don't know how they actually beat that, besides gaining a ton of life. So if they have a way to buff up this vampire, that's bad for us. Memory Deluge. So, I mean, we're almost to lethal here already. Next turn we untap and we should be good to go. A land would help us a ton with the Treasure Vault, being able to make some more stuff. Get an extra token with Oni-Cult Anvil. And then we'll have exactly enough mana to be able to actually go off. So yeah, they get another lifelinker.
Can deal with my servant. I'm busy.
Yeah, I mean, I had the chance for lethal last turn, and I just didn't feel like we could guarantee that it would happen. Make some tokens.
You reek. My power is for annihilation.
They gain life up to 16. Too much. Too much. There we go. We finally draw something. All right, so we get a land. How much damage can this provide for us? I don't think it's enough. So I can make Treasure Vault. So sacrifice this, get 1, get 2, 3, and then so 3, so 15, and they lose 1 from this, but they also gain 1 when they die. So which one triggers first? The Mnemonic Massacre, I think, triggered before the Oni-Cult Anvil. And so I think we're a little bit slow with it, unfortunately. Oh man, we're so close. Yeah, I believe that the Oni-Cult Anvil goes a little bit late, is the issue. If we can get up to the mana for this Magma Opus, we're in good shape, right? It just gains so much life. Let's see here. All right, we're going to pass the turn. We're going to sacrifice the treasure vault at the end step. We should have plenty of mana to still do the things that we want to. I didn't get a chance to have another thing enter the battlefield, unfortunately. I should have sacrificed this, even though it helped with the Mnemonic Massacre. Yeah, they gain life. I could have gotten rid of one of the lifelinker guys with this as well. We're just so close to actually be able to just take off with this. Memory delusions for days. They probably drew Test for Talents. They probably have some other good removal. Planeswalkers would be annoying. They foretell, saw it coming. Okay, so sacrifice this. All right, so I go 3 here and use the treasure. Get 3 triggers for Dragonspark Reactor. Pass to my turn. Unexpected Windfall is interesting. Creates 2 treasures. Oh, come on. What do we do? I think this hits counter, but we're not winning at the moment is the issue. Behold the Multiverse. Okay, so they don't have a counterspell right away. There's the Test for Talents. Okay. Sad day. We're just not going to be able to get there in time. They have too much life gain. So we create another token here. They gain life first. That is the biggest issue, is that like we had lethal so many times, but they gain life first. It's so annoying. All right, pass the turn. If we need to, we have Dragonspark Reactor to keep ourselves alive. We can't really pay the ward for this. So we actually might be close to death with the Hall of the Storm Giants. I'm trying to play this more conservatively. There was a couple of times we could have risked it for the brisket. I also made one mistake in here, but I think for the most part, we didn't have lethal, and so we couldn't go for it. And they've had enough cards in hand all of the time to be able to take care of whatever they need to. Memory Deluge could be a good thing for us to have in this deck. Just to be able to have something to do with the mana, sacrifice it for the Oni-Cult Anvil, whatever. Do I need to kill this lifelinker? Guaranteed they have another way to counter our Magma Opus, right? Like, it's not doing anything for us now. Down to 10. That's my turn. Another land. Yeah, it trades off. We get another thing. They gain life. We get a token. Get up a little bit higher. Oh, come on. I can hope that they go for, how much mana do I have? Do I have enough to Magma Opus and still be able to play something else after this? I don't think so. I think it's a good game. We're gonna try going for it at least. Okay, actually, let's cancel. Let's go till their end step. Yeah, they don't cast something. They know we have the Opus. It's not enough for us anyway at the moment, though. Professor Onyx. Yeah, we're just dead. Dang it, dang it, dang it. Man, we were so close. So there was one turn I had the ability to maybe go off with it, but it just didn't pan out. Mistakes were made. All right, we're up against Jan, and we have Oni-Cult on... Actually, wait. Oh, we don't have black mana. We have Moonsnare Prototype on turn 1. That would be beautiful if we have black mana. I don't know if we can keep this without it. We have Prismari Command to dig for stuff. Let's keep it for Prismari Command, and we do at least have something going for us on turn 1. I'd love to get to this Xorn as well. Start making more treasures. You know, have some fun with it. But we do have to find black mana soon. That's not it. Oh, no. Oh, no. Well... Pass the turn. We have Prismari Command on the next turn to get rid of dudes. Kalain can be a decent blocker as well. Now it's more expensive. Uh-oh. Down to 18. There's our black mana. Kalain to be a chump blocker. Let's get out the Xorn. We came to do fun things, and that sounds so much fun. All right. Yeah, this will at least kind of outdo the Thalia, right? All right, guess to take a peek at our hand. The Anvil is pretty sweet. The Prismari Command is something they have to actually deal with because we can get their Spellbinder. We can get, you know, any of their creatures at the moment. Yeah, it takes Prismari Command. The Cult is a pretty good one too, though, so we're going to play that out. I believe Kalain first, though. Let's see. We want this on red. Trying to think of how I need to do this. So go Kalain. Yeah, I think making the extra treasure works it out for us. I don't have to use a treasure if I get the Kalain, right? If I want to tap down. No, wait. Oh, I have to do it anyway. Okay, yeah. Oops. There we go. Use the treasure. Okay. Oni-Cult Anvil, and I might get rid of this prototype. It's really not doing much for us now that we have treasures. So sacrifice there, get some life gain back, kill them. Do I want to trade off the Spellbinder? It means I wouldn't have to use the Prismari Command on it. No attacks, pass the turn. We're going to try to stick around and do the fun stuff for a little bit longer. Intrepid Adversary, yikes! Oh, that's bad. All right, we have to kill that next turn. We have the mana for it. In double block there. Keep our life total high enough. Yeah, Kalain is pretty awesome if we get some things, but it's just not worth it in other cases. So kill what we can. Spellbinder's still around. Ooh, you don't say. So Treasure Vault, Kalain, and I believe we have enough for Prismari Command. Which we'll cast main phase just to get the Cult trigger here. And to dodge their other stuff. They don't have any artifacts, do they? So we make a treasure as well. Okay, you make a treasure. I don't get to kill the Spellbinder is the biggest issue here. Maybe I should have just gone for the Spellbinder. That may have been the better play. So attack in. Pass the turn. All right. So yeah, we have to find answers now for a Spellbinder quickly. We have quite a few. We have several flyers, several whatevers. Hey, Yeah. We at least have to gain life every time that we block with this. So block there, sacrifice here. Down to 5. That's not an answer. Oh no. Oh no. All right, well. Wait, how many treasures? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 1, 2. Oh, I should have made one more because we got the Xorn. I would have made a... Actually, no, it's just one additional one from what we were making with it. That's the turn. I could have offered the trade with an adversary, but we just need blockers. All right. So we have to have an amazing top deck, and they have to not have removal. Goldspan Dragon off the top would be beautiful. So we're not dead because we can gain the life here with the Anvil.
During my travels.
They buff up, give it enough for lethal, swing in.
We greet our enemies.
So block there, block here. Sacrifice you, go to 1. And good game. All right, we did not find it. Drew all the lands that time. All right, so we have Xorn on turn 2 here. We don't really have all of our colors is the issue, but we can play Moonsnare, play out the other one. Oh, we don't have turn 2 because we have to tap down the other one, but we at least have some manas going for us. Is that good enough, actually? Maybe not. Let's mulligan. Moonsnare is only really good if we have something to tap with it, right? There we go. We have the reactor. Keep this. We have double reactor. Put you to the bottom. And pretty fantastic hand. Double Dragonspark Reactor. Oh, potentially up against Orzhov, which is annoying. Yeah, let's go. Yeah, I guess we go with this one first. Try to be able to hold up the Otawara in case we draw more lands. It's in for 1. Down to 19. Cool stuff. Ooh, that's nice. Play this out on a black mana. Play Reactor. Pass the turn. Next turn, I think we're just going for all the reactors. Reactor, Moonsnare. We'll hold off on Valki. We can actually get pretty close to... if we get another artifact here soon, this does ramp us up a decent amount. Get some treasures, get whatever. We can get to the Valki side of this, which is so good. So good. Yeah, sorry, the Tybalt side of this, not the Valki side of it. I don't think they're going to have a lot of creatures. They are playing green-black. They are playing Shamblings and stuff, but that's not what we want to turn our guys into. Binding Gods hits the Dragonspark Reactor right away. Okay. Yeah, they get ramp out of it, so it makes sense for them. Suppose. All right, so go Reactor. Play out Prototype. I really like, I like that Prototype and Mnemonic Sphere work really well together too, because you can tap this down to help pay for itself with the Prototype, because you don't have to tap to sacrifice it like a lot of other artifacts. It can be tapped down and then you can draw the card with it, which is just beautiful. We should totally bounce back their Binding Old Gods. That would be a fantastic way to play. All right, Toad Rider. That's annoying. They have an enchantment to play for 1 mana. Search your library for a basic land, put it into your hand, and play it out. Uses a treasure to do that. Interesting. Not sure that's actually the best way to go. Let's see here. How much mana do we have? Put this out on blue. So we have 5 mana right now. So let's play out the Sphere. Yeah, I'm going to go for the Valki side of this. The issue is they're going to be able to get a token here right away, right? So we are in trouble. Getting one of their guys could be nice for us. Do I draw cards right now? I've already played a land. Yeah, we just passed turn. It's fine. We're just hoping for good things. All good things. Goldspan Dragon would be pretty good. They have, let's see. So it doesn't actually have flying and reach. It just can attack as though the creatures can only block it as though it had flying, basically. So another Binding of Gods, good for you. Oh my gosh. All right. Well, they are destroying all of our hopes and dreams. I really should wait for this in case they have some sort of card draw. We already know they have some ninjas. It could be like a mono black ninja deck. They could discard us here. I had the mana to do other stuff, and I don't have anything to play for 1-drop, so, you know, whatever. All right, play this out on red or blue. I think that we want red. I have more red cards, more red cards that require things to be working for us with red. Okay, so Skullport Merchant. I could hold onto this other prototype. I can also use Otawara side of things. Bounce back the token. I think I want to be able to go for this Valki on the next turn. So let's play this out. I think that's just going to be a good setup for us. Pass the turn. What does it say? So it and target frogging control can't be blocked this turn. So they have flying. So that does kill a Valki pretty quickly. Deadly Disputes. Draw some cards. Gets a treasure. All right. Interesting deck. I like what they're doing here. It's definitely just like, I think it's just Ren and 7, lots of good things. So this gets artifact or creature. So they could have, so yeah, we do block here. I twitch. Do I want to sacrifice? So I have a tap 1, tap 2. I have enough for Valki. I could also sacrifice one of these guys with this land and still be good. Oh, it's creature or treasure. Oh, wait, cancel. Oops. I thought it was any artifact. My badness. This on black. Play out Valki. So I can immediately exile this. I can start taking stuff off the top and just be able to play more things as well. This will be able to swing in. They probably have removal for this with just what they've already had already. So yeah, let's go ahead and get just something off the board, get something we can play that's pretty decent. We don't have any really enchantments that we can play for, but it's all right. Deadly Disputes. That's annoying. And they do have Hive of the Eye Tyrant to actually kill this. Oh, man. All right. Pass the turn. Rats. So I got 0 value out of it, basically, other than that they sacrificed a good creature. So let's see if they actually go for the Hive. Yeah, they do. Crap. Ah! Stupid person. That's me I'm talking about, you know. All right. So this is where Otawara is actually really awesome. So I can't, it says target creature enchantment player. It doesn't say non-land permanent because I can actually bounce the Hive of the Eye Tyrant when it's a creature like this, which is pretty cool. Whenever one more creatures die, draw a card. This ability triggers only once each turn. Pretty cool. Xorn. We can at least bounce a Planeswalker or something with that. I'm just debating if I want to draw a card right now. I wouldn't be able to go for this Otawara. Now, let's pass the turn. Pass the turn. Xorn can at least get through here. Hive can be annoying. We can actually bounce the Hive if we need to. Force them to put it on top if they want it. I don't think they'll be attacking with that. They'll be playing other stuff. Skullport Merchant. Yeah, that's fine. It's in for 1. We're in the top deck war part of this, but we do have some good card draw. We do have some other things going for us. So hopefully we can get going with this. Yeah, sacrifice is there. They get to draw an extra card. So good. And they get to, yeah, get to learn. Oof. Good stuff for you. Dude, they had so much removal for our Dragonspark Reactors. Like, Dragonspark Reactor is the thing that would have dominated here, but they had all the answers for it. And so I don't know if we can really come back here. They're just our main. They got rid of all of our good things at the beginning of the game. So I can bounce back this if we want to. Sacrifice another creature. So we do this before this hits, so that we don't gain the life from it. Yeah. All right, so tap you down. Let's draw another card. Another Dragonspark Reactor. That's not bad. That is very big. All right, so what am I looking for here? Let's go Reactor first. Do I have enough mana? Yeah, I can tap down these guys. I should be tapping down the Reactor every time, but it's fine. I was going to get rid of one of these here. Go for Goldspan. Yeah, I could have played that to a point where I could have drawn an extra card. So, oh well. And I think I am holding on to this. I can't actually play Anvil with it. I can't really play anything else, so we're just holding off. Pass the turn. 4 mana. They definitely have good things coming. Sacrifices, draws a card. Lots of good card draw. Yeah. Yeah, I tapped a little bit poorly there. I could have had extra mana to be able to save up our colors, to be able to play out the cult on the same turn as well. Be able to start gaining some life at least. Get value from this stuff, be able to block more things. So they're going for a big Meathead Massacre, is my guess. So block here. Down to 13. Yeah, this has got to be a big Meathead Massacre, right? Sacrifices there first, draws a card. Do they still have enough? Yeah, they still have plenty for a Mythic Massacre. That's terrifying. Blood in the snow. Okay. So now we do I want to keep the treasure around? I don't think so. Let's see here. So how much? Yeah, it's on creatures. Yeah. So dang it. Gosh, dang it. I keep messing up with my stuff. Okay. I definitely should have killed the guy to draw a card. The life that they gain there. Oh, man, I messed up again. I keep messing up with this video. I'm sorry, guys. I have made so many mistakes. I meant to activate that again. I was trying to make sure that they played on the right one. All right, so Anvil. I can bounce things. So I have Otawara, I have bounce here. I'm not getting bigger with this reactor, but I think it's fine. Let's... Create a 1/1. Another trigger for Reactor. Get them down a little bit more. The biggest issue here is the Meathead Massacre, which I can bounce away, but then they just have it again. Put it on top or bottom of their library, though, could be nice. Pass the turn. They might go for not putting it there. Yeah, if they get to kill something, that's fine. Life is good. Doesn't bother me. I'm all good. It's all good. Top deck war continues. I missed out on a good opportunity to draw. Lolth. Hate you so much. Okay, go for Lolth. Comes out.
I'm hungry. Won't you stay for dinner? Subservience will be rewarded.
Deadly Brew. I need to race at least a little bit here. Oh my gosh, and now they can kill our Dragonspark Reactor as well. Force him to target it first. Goes for the Oni-Cult. I guess that makes sense. I can bounce that back to hand. Yeah, I think we need to. It's in for one. The life gain we gain from this is very important. The tokens that we gain from this is very, very important. So we have to keep going with it. Let's go Goldspan first, I guess. Okay, Goldspan Dragon. So I can kill Lolth by bouncing this with the Moonsnare Prototype after I swing in. That means I don't get the Anvil out right away. Thinking real quick. So that could be an option. I could also just go for the Dragonspark Reactor right away. Kill this, hit in for quite a bit of damage. So attack in at Lolth. Have resolve. So we get to kill Lolth this way. They could have another Blood on the Snow, which is bad for us. But Goldspan Dragon at least helps. So if they sacrifice this with Schoolport Merchant, they at least get the triggers and everything. Yeah, we go down to 8, which is really bad. High Value Turret is starting to hurt really bad if they just start with that. But we get to do some things. All right, Lolth dead.
The light is insufferable.
We don't get to play the Anvil. Dude, they should have gone for the Hive. I think that just going aggro here, we might not be able to set up in a way we can actually block this well enough. Yeah, the Blood in the Snow, though. That's a better way to go. That's really good. That sucks. All right. Yeah, we lose 2. They get to make tons of damage.
My will cannot be
Mascot Exhibition. They still had enough mana for that, too. Oh, my goodness. All right, so Anvil. So I have the Hagra Mauling. Let's get a token. It's a blocker. I can block one thing. I can now kill one of these things and we're still dead. Yeah, good game. All right. Game over. Rats! Alright, so there you guys have it with Dragonspark combo, and we tried to make the Dragonspark Reactor side of it work as best we can. I had a mulligan a lot of hands, and we were on the draw quite often, so I'm going to show you how many games I ended up playing. I made some major mistakes while playing this one, just like keeping the wrong hand. I had a couple games, so the stats here is literally every game that I played, and it's going to be not as great. If you guys want to check out your stats like this, to be able to have this, MTG Assistant, the link is down below, and it's free, and it's an awesome way to help out the channel. If you guys want to do that. Where is it? Oh, man. Never find my stuff. This is always awkward. I'm sorry. Okay, there's Dragonspark. Yeah, so 28%. No, do not delete the stuff. Okay, so as you can see, I had terrible stuff here before. One of these, I just kept the hand. I was like, I'm going to mulligan the hand, and then I kept the hand instead, and it was just an awful hand. So I scooped right away. So it was a little bit better stats than that. As far as times on the draw, we actually had more times on play, but one of the times I think was when I scooped. being on the play, we had 50% win rate. It's just being on the draw was really, really bad. We ran up against just a ton of matchups. Let's see the games, tons of just like controlling matchup plays, and people that actually had removal for Dragonspark Reactor and had removal for whatever else going off, and just like we were just not playing out the way we wanted to, or we got to the late game and then drew 6 lands in a row. You know, just like it was one of those kinds of games that kept happening. And so I might not show many of those, but they were pretty fun games. Like our deck like almost won plenty of times. There was one of them I think I showed you guys already, but like I probably with this, but like we came so close to winning and it just didn't quite work out. So overall though, I like the deck. I think it actually is powerful. It's definitely not top tier, but I think it's probably like bottom of tier 2, like where it's like it's a deck that does work in the format. You are going to go off and win pretty often. I think that the win ratio is probably gonna be like probably 45% against all of the other really good decks, which is the perfect range where I like to be for a fun deck, where like you could have runs where you do really well, but being 45% means that you probably aren't going to be ranking up with this one, you know. But if you guys want something fun to try, if you guys like seeing this kind of stuff, make sure you hit the like button, subscribe, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Thanks so much, and bye-bye.